Okay, you ready to do
Sounds
another
good.
take?
There you go.
Okay. Camera's rolling.
Hello everyone, my name is Jared Kim.
I'm a human biology major undergraduate at UC San Diego and part of the BioClock Studio Winter 2016.
I'm Susan Golden, and I'm a distinguished professor at UC San Diego in the Division of Biological Sciences. I'm also the director of the Center for Circadian Biology. I'm also the creator of the BioClock Studio. So the BioClock Studio is an unusual class that was made possible by a grant from the Howard Hughes Medical Institute. I was fortunate to get such a grant and to be able to put together this really unusual and, wildly creative, I think, class where students can combine science and communication and art. The students are learning new skills and learning new science, but they're using that to make something that's going to be published, something that's going to be made publicly available and will help other people learn concepts in biology in a way that is approachable and fun and interesting. Part of the real stimulus for creating the BioClock Studio was frustration at teaching a class that should be very, very interesting on a topic that students are very excited about, but being frustrated that the educational materials available were really not appropriate, that there were very dense writings by scientists for other scientists. The BioClock Studio is a small class. We feel that we can have up to 20 students. So far we've had 15. For these 15 students, we have 3 to 5 instructors who are working with the students. Beyond that, there are junior instructors who are involved in the class. The instructor is not really telling the students what to do, but always being there as a resource person to help provide structure and to ensure that the science is accurate, that the timeline is appropriate, that the scope of the project is appropriate. One of the most important features that we have to draw on here at UC San Diego is that we do have this very large Center for Circadian Biology where we have approximately 36 laboratories that are all working in some area of circadian biology. It means that when we want to do an in-lab video on how do you conduct a wheel running experiment in rodents, we have great laboratories to go to that do that kind of research all the time. We get to explain the things that a textbook or a review article can't explain. How do you do these experiments in the lab? What does that look like? If you're trying to figure out how a process works, and this is a process that involves proteins, and you're trying to imagine in your head from this series of events, how does that happen? Instead to have an animation and show, well, this is how it happens. And in all of those ways, I think that the BioClock Studio is letting us do something really different.